guys, my friends on YouTube, welcome to the channel. This video is going to be an unboxing video. In the southern part of Germany there is a beautiful orchid nursery called Orchids More. And I must say I've never ever been unsatisfied with any of the orders. And they also do have an excellent discount system. The package will always arrive with an invoice leaflet attached to it on the outside of the package. Then you'll find that if you pay until a certain date, you will get a discount. The more you buy, the higher the discount level will be, so you'll get the package cheaper. They usually ship their orchids amongst a bunch of styrofoam peanuts. A couple of girls from the Orchid Association and I been talking about the Orchids More nursery a bit lately, so I was telling them all about it. So they got curious and suddenly they wanted to order, and I wasn't really prepared for that. I just wanted to have one new Paphiopedilum Rothschildianum. Yeah. I don't think this one is growing that nicely. I think I could do better with another one. So this one is aiming for the orchid auction at the Orchid Association tomorrow, yeah, at the Botanical Gardens. I'm in a lot of trouble trying to collect the orchids that I do not want to keep anymore. So, well, it's a hard time to get rid of orchids. And, yeah, in many ways, I still love them all, yeah. But now with some new orchids coming in, there need to be some orchids going out. So here's where the invoice has been. I just picked it out. That's how they always do it. Orchids More. So, what's going on here? Yeah, this is my plant. I wanted to see. This is so me, isn't it? I just wanted to see what a Cattleya Hawaiian Splash Leah look like if I got it from a different nursery. So I already have this orchid in my collection. It's a very small size Cattleya hybrid with the most beautiful flowers one could ever imagine. Now look, she is actually flowering size. She's been blooming before. There's no spike, just been cut off here. It was overbloomed. From a very short cane. Yes, but it's quite plump. And if you compare it to its latest cane, this one is much taller, but it's not so plump. So it would surprise me if she would bloom from this one. It's not substantial enough for my liking. Something is telling me no. It's not going to bloom from this one. Here's my second SLC Hawaiian Splash Leah. Orchid insert Svarta. Some time ago, the Sophronides genus was classified into Cattleya. And as you can see, Sophronides Laelia Cattleya. Yeah, if you place her a little bit higher up, you can see and you can almost tell that they are similar. A little bit smaller, this one. So, I want to see flowers. My old one. She wasn't doing so great. She had thrips and stuff, but now they're gone. And now she's growing nicely. But this leaf looks a little bit funny. It's stuck there. Just like somebody glued it together. The two sides of the leaf. So, maybe we're going to put these two guys next to each other. And we're going to see what differs in development. Show you guys the condition of the roots. What it look like when I receive a plant, or when we receive a plant from that specific nursery called Orchids More. So, only moss and this little plug of old sphagnum moss, still there from the time when this orchid was very little and young. So, that plug mostly consisted of bad roots. It would take some time for this orchid to bounce back. as its newest growth has already produced most part of its new roots. So my regular mix with a little bit extra moss, bark, perlite, charcoal into very same size pot as my other Splashlea. Scott. So, I'm gonna wash it off. So finished results, almost identical to the other one. It would be nice to follow these two guys, Hawaiian Splashleyas, together with you guys. And as I mentioned before, this is a co-order. My friend Scott, I think 6 orchids. I'm going to show their orchids as well. Why not? Since they already are distributed, without any wrapping paper. It's the Cattleya Harrisoniana. I have a thing for species as well. And I also do have a thing for peeling and picking off old sheath as soon as I see them. I had a Harrisoniana times Binot, but that one rejected the transition into semi-hydro. At the time, I thought it was a very good solution, and that semi-hydro transition from orchids would save a lot of time. And yeah, I think 30% of orchids are still sitting in semi-hydro. Most part of them are Cattleyas, and they are doing swell. So, but in some cases, it doesn't really work. Not at all. Anyways, this one needs a repot. The species orchid. It's almost falling out. Yeah, it is falling out of its pot. So, and it's not an active growth. That's what concerns me a bit for now. But, well, it's not really attached to anything as it is. So it won't make a difference if I repot it or not. Harrisoniana was only €12, and I think it had 1 or 2 years to flowering size. Beautiful, beautiful pink, light pink, almost like, yeah, pink Cadillac pink, yeah. Petals and sepals. I hope I'm gonna love this species one. Flowers as much as I loved the species crossed with the Cattleya Binot. I'm soaking for a while in hope to get the bark, pieces of bark off of its roots. In many cases, if they arrive in bark or such, I don't repot immediately, or you can see, or I make a soft repotting. Is that dead? Which means that I do not fuss about with its root system like I'm doing right now for the moment. But yeah, but in this case, this one was pushed out upwards from the pot. In this case, we do not really have a choice. So it was already out of the pot, and so was this one. Well, to the lottery you go. Next society meeting. Yeah. Anyways, it's got a root system. Not the best, but it's a decent one. So, clay pot and a regular Cattleya mix. Well, yeah, and she will do fine. So, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, at least you know what its roots look like. And that there were 2 Harrisonianas in here. Looks like we're running out of perfect size clay pots. But I made this high, beautiful, a little bit more slim, a bit lower, a bit smaller. So it's going to work out just fine. Yeah. Over to the next orchid. Well, at first glance, I felt it was quite flimsy and that I wouldn't be satisfied with it, but maybe I will, or maybe I won't. An Angraecum orchid called Longiscott. Looks almost like or at least it resembles the what? No, doesn't resemble anything really. About itself, perhaps. Angraecum Longiscott. Clusters of beautiful blooms on a pendant regime. Yes. 1 year to flowering size. €18, so a little bit more expensive plant. But they are quite expensive out there. Why is it a higher capital letter, this L? I thought it was a species. But anyways, I will surely be able to accommodate this one. And I didn't really expect anything larger, except for this. I don't like that it's a little bit too dark here. Could be an indication of it being kept a little bit too wet here, since the moss is quite damp. But the good news is we do not have below 0. Now we have 12 to 15 degrees Celsius outside again. Yesterday we had frost. So, strange weather. Anyways, beautiful flowers reminds us a lot of the Ebonium's flowers. White and greenish. Lovely, lovely fragrant, I've heard. Well, yesterday I brought it into my bathroom and I sprayed it with a little bit of pesticide. Maybe it didn't dry up quickly enough or something happened, and as I just show you guys, I was a bit concerned about this. So, well, looks like a decent root system, and I know for a fact that it's not a good idea to entirely repot this orchid in this stage. Even though I know that Angraecum orchids doesn't like to be repotted. I'll not entirely rinse the whole root system here. Moss and bark mixture. The little teeny weeny bit more moss this time, and a lot of perlite. So, I hope that very soon this one is not going to be as this wobbly in the spot anymore. Very fluffy, airy, but still water retentive to medium. Yeah, that's great. So let's carry on. We still got some digging to do in this box. So, could this one be mine, or could it be somebody else's? Cattleya. Let's start pigging before I know if it's mine or not. No, stop that. No, it's not even mine, but it looks decent enough. Cattleya, Merry Green Pride. At least now I know what a Merry Green Pride will look like if I decide to get a similar one. And it's a green one with a lovely purple pinkish center. That always looks so smashing on pictures when you Google it. Looks like neon colors. So, probably manipulated. Some kind of editing program. Can easily be fooled out there. In reality, you will get a quite dull looking flower. No, it's not a bad orchid by any means. So, I think she's going to be happy and satisfied with this orchid. So, I'm going to put her aside and see if I can grab one that's mine. Maybe not. I don't think so. Or maybe. The tag's down there. Yeah, let's see. Is it mine? No. It's not even mine, but it's a good looking Cattleya. Cattleya, Hawaiian, Passion, Shining Star. Yeah, better put the tag back. There's a lot of interesting growing medium in there. Like, such as grow stones. Yeah, they're becoming more and more popular at the nurseries, I've noticed lately. But, well, there's a sheath. Not only one sheath, there are 2 sheaths in this orchid. New growth without a sheath. The growth before that came out without a sheath as well. So, I don't know. Maybe these 2 guys were produced in their care And these two guys were produced in at the distributor's place somewhere else on this planet, maybe. But it's a great plant. It's, I mean, great, but it will probably look nicer when staked up and repotted. It certainly will need a repot. Yeah? Yay! This plant is most certainly mine. Look. Comes at an extraordinary price. Paphiopedilum Rothschildianum, the king of Paphiopedilums, yeah? Look at the size of this plant. It's larger than the one I got before. The one in the little box down there on my kitchen floor. I thought I examine this one and look at this one thoroughly before I decided if I wanted to sell my old one, which seems to have shrunk. Yeah, shrunk. That's the right word. To some sort of unrecognizable size. It's very small and tiny in comparison from what it was when I got it. So I needed another one. This one has got 1 or 2 years to flowering size. And €16 is a bargain for this sized orchid, isn't it? Look. A little bit exhausted from the transport, being transport and all. But it will straighten itself out. And we can surely see a couple of roots down there. Now, in comparison, you want to see my old one, the one I'm going to give away or sell at the auction tomorrow. And you will surely see why. Yeah. Looks like I put this guy into the laundry machine. And it shrunk. At 90 degrees. No, I didn't like it in here. But there are new roots coming to my old one down there, so yeah. This one is a lot more fun to work with. So, this one is going, and this one is staying here. Yeah? So, now let us look at the plant and see if it's really necessary to repot it. Or if it's safe to leave it as it is. Yes. Yeah, looks like it's getting more and more popular to use grow stones in any kind of mix, any type of mix for any type of orchid. I could have kept it for a while if it wasn't for all of this algae everywhere. Yeah, so I need to do something about it. I thought I'd keep it like this, but I still can keep. Can I? The grow stones. Yes, I can. If I boil them first, such. There's a bit of algae to them. I can just pick out the ones without it, but no, there aren't any. And a couple of roots did leave the plant. Soft ones. But it could have been worse. It really could have been worse. With the king of Paphiopedilums. Never, ever carries a good root system. These guys are quite, for me, finicky. You can keep them in bark. And the roots, of course, won't rot, but there's a chance. If you miss a, or skip a watering, it'll become too dry for them. Yes. This one is quite dry. But if the medium get too soggy, they will die off. Anyways, and you'll be left with 1 or 2 roots. Yes. I think this one is a tricky one. I am going to use this pot, a little bit frosted, a little bit more stable. I have my own Paphiopedilum mix, which I think works very well. For example, since I repotted my Charlesworthii, is all of a sudden, after a couple of years hesitating to do anything, now it's creating 2 spikes. After being repotted into this mixture of mine, and provided a little bit more frequent waterings. Yes, that's very, very important when it comes to these guys. Don't skip a watering. they aren't Cattleya orchids. So, I do have rose stones in the shape and form of pumice. Yeah. Looks like this. Will hold the moisture a little bit longer. But it doesn't contain a lot of moss. A bit of peat moss, perhaps. But no spag. And it works so terribly well. My own mix, so. Now, where will it branch out from? Or another second fan will be there. So, better leave a bit of space. And you can see, this part is perfect for it. The pot shall barely fit the roots widthwise. So, just like the hand in a glove. And it'll be fine. So, similar kind of medium as it's been used for sitting in. I think this orchid will do better than in a moss or pure moss or moss mix. This one's roots didn't show many hairs to create oxygen around the roots. So if it gets too wet, they don't have this protective shield around them in shape of hairs. So, not too high up. It needs to produce a couple of new roots there. Looks like the roots are gonna emerge any month now, so you wouldn't want to have the little beginnings of the roots coming out there, drying out immediately. They need to be buried. So, this is how it's gonna be done this time. And yeah, my my muschel cork, as they say in Germany, crushed seashells. It means you can buy them at any pet shop, used for aquariums to raise the pH, make stuff water perhaps, or the medium for an orchid, a bit more cancerous. €2.50, that's a great price. This one will last me for 1 year. Works well for Paphiopedilums and or Fragmipediums, which sometimes demands a little bit high pH to the soil medium, yeah? And what on earth? I should have gone this one from this nursery instead. This is my bulbophyllum Ambrosia from, you can see, and you can tell, Ecuador, Germany. Got it for about €8. Put out a couple of new growth. It was a tiny plant when I got it. And for this guy, you can tell the difference. I didn't even know that this species could grow this large. So, they're going to be very pleased with the purchase. That much I can say. So, now you know. Anyways, I'm happy for him. And what do I have here? This orchid is not my purchase. It's there. I didn't want to have one. Again. Paphiopedilum Delenatii, I. This one is a species orchid. Looks very nice. Good foliage. Very good pattern to the foliage, I must say. Good roots. Looks alive. A lot of hairs, creating oxygen around them. Makes them not so susceptible to rotting due to too much water. It's a good plant. Too bad they keep them in transparent pots. The plants from Orchids More always seems to have this green algae covered inside of the pot. So you really do need to switch pots for them. €20, so it was a little bit more expensive one. But it surely looks like a flowering size orchid to me. I have a hybrid. And it looks like mine probably will bloom before long. It's the one from the Danish nursery. Paphiopedilum Delenatii Vinicolor. Times Pinocchio Red Queen. If we compare these two guys' foliages, This one has got lighter spots. It differs a bit, but I think both of them are quite amazing plants. And this little thing here, I didn't notice until now, so yeah. I thought I'd give this little orchid another shot. Angraecum Didieri, not Didieri. Small-sized Angraecoid orchid. This one you can see, lower capital letter to the D. Means it's a species. And I certainly know that it is. Maybe there are two plants, separate plants in here. Or I'm most certain that there are. But doesn't matter. If one dies, you still got the other one, if you're lucky. But I haven't been so lucky with these guys. Yeah, I had two. Yeah, the first one got too dry, and the second one got too wet. So, as I put the second one into my cabinet, when it was a bit more higher humidity in there than it is today. So maybe this one will do much better in the cabinet today. Yeah, looks like the roots are going all the way down there to the bottom. And yeah, similar setup, grow stones and bark. Looks quite nice, if you ask me. But these are very, very, very commonly occurring. So, but nonetheless, beautiful. Very, very large flower to this small-sized appearing plant. So, what did I pay for it? 1 year to flowering size, I think it was. I'm not sure. €12 only. So, I thought it was worth taking the risk to try it out one more time. Yes? What do we need to do with it? If it wasn't for the Aoki, I'd just keep them in dark outside containers. How difficult would that be? But it looks very, very established in this pot. Too bad. But, well, I'm just going to fill it up a little bit. This time around, I'm not going to fuss about with it too much. Yeah. All right, what is it? I wonder, could this orchid be mine? Oh, I don't think so, but might be. But I need to somehow get hold of the little tag here. Get to it. See. No, it's not mine. It's something called Podnara Shiang Diamond Sun. Yeah, it was €18. I'm not sure if it's flowering size, but I believe that the gals has got good taste. And I do believe that the gals will receive a couple of flowers before long. There is something lurking. There is a beginning of a bud down there. I'm just caressing it very, 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 very softly here. I can feel there's a bump down there. And if they play their cards right, it will bloom. And new root, new growth. Yeah, great plant when restaked. Oh, they'll be happy for it. Obviously, flowering size, yeah. Looks like it's not mine. Or, yeah, it's mine. Yay, it's my plant. I forgot I got Cattleya orchids as well. Cattleya Bicolor times Aoki. Yeah, I already have the Aoki Sunrise or Sunset, or whatever its name was. That one is very, very small and quite weak plant. I wasn't all that satisfied with the purchase. But this one looks a lot healthier. What is it? There's a marking star. Yeah, but still, it looks a lot healthier. Doesn't look like it's been flowering before. Maybe it's got 1 year to flowering size. I always forget to write it down when I order from Orchids More. And all of a sudden, when I want to look it up, they're finished in the web shop. So I have no idea what I bought. So I need to make notes. Bicolor Aoki. I love the Cattleya Bicolor. But this one, in conjunction with the Aoki, that cross looked like something else, guys. A little bronzy, beige, pink, lovely tone to the flowers. With some strikes on them, to the petals. Very, very good looking plant. Pest free. Yeah. Grow stones and bark. What else? But what about the price? €14 for this amazingly well-grown plant. That's a bargain. Really, really pleased. There will be blooms before long. How I wanted the bicolor. I can find it. So, I do not really like the second parent, I'm afraid. And I bet you guys want to look at the roots. So, it wasn't as great as I thought. That leaf. So, I'm getting rid of what's soft. Here, what I can feel is soft. Some roots might look alright, but they're not. Cattleya Aoki can, in many cases, fool you. So, now, I'm getting quite satisfied. And we can tell that the worst roots belong to the oldest part. I'll wash her off and put her in a clay pot with my moss and bark mixture. Yeah, like always. And even in this case, out of one, we got two little old division falling off. Yeah, I'm going to stake that one up. Forgot. And maybe that one as well, to make it a little bit more narrow plant. That is a good plant. I'm quite pleased I got it. It was a nice combo with strikings to the petals. Yeah, and this one will be interesting to see in bloom. I was certainly soon getting that. Oh, what a cutie! I should have gotten this one myself. It's not mine, as you heard. But I did look at it, and I did consider it. Cattleya Chief Berry. Yeah. Look, it's got two sheaths. And it's a small, tiny flowering size one. Very nice. €18 though, so, but that size orchid, flowering size and all, they're gonna be happy with this orchid as well. And yeah, you can tell it's been blooming at this size. Look. Well, so you guys, I strongly believe that this package is now emptied. It was fun while it lasted. It was a gorgeous order, and I'm pleased with my plants, and I surely do believe that my friends are going to be satisfied with their order as well. I'm going to put them back into the box and bring them into the meeting tomorrow. Yeah? Without further ado, let's just close this video, and I hope you liked it as much as I did. And like my plans, of course. And take care, guys. I really do appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me. But if you have any thoughts or any suggestions, any ideas, please leave a comment in the comment section. We should talk soon, guys. I'm gonna close this video now. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah. Take care.